welcome back to A Link to the Past. And then there were 3. Again.
I think you mean A Link to the Lag. Skype lag.
I don't know, it's loading fine on my screen.
Okay, if people didn't catch that, we basically lost Austin and Chris for this part, and probably the next couple. But that's okay, we can carry on without them, maybe.
Carry on.
Oh, wait,
no,
wait,
turned
what?
into a tree.
The hell was that bird?
It's just like, you're coming with me.
Oh, that's the bird that I got. You know how in last part I went into the town and played the ocarina?
Oh, the bird that came out of the wind.
Yeah.
The statue
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he flies you places. We literally said
convenient.
that as I was doing it.
I mean, okay, but yeah, you did, didn't you? Sorry. I kinda forgot.
God damn it,
He just-
Brian.
How the fuck did he
You
get
know,
He
to
just
the
came
dark
out of
world?
nowhere. Did you play anything
Yes.
to get him to come? Okay, like I didn't see that because it was sped up, so it just happened. It just came out of nowhere, like suddenly a bird comes out of the side of the screen.
Why doesn't he just take
Free
both
healing
and
because
use
they
them
keep
to
giving
work
all their potion
for
away
him?
for free and I haven't bought any. It's not a good business model, guys. But then I buy this one.
I feel like that happened a lot.
Don't ignore me.
Well, like in Wind Waker. I'm sorry I keep talking about Wind Waker, but it's pretty much the
should
biggest
be.
Zelda game. Anyway,
Well, apparently not. if we can
they
just
sell
beat him with a
potions in
stick.
that game too, but I've never bought one because, like, once you get Grandma's soup, like, it trumps every single other potion
Yeah,
you can possibly get, so there's no point.
Yeah, see, I don't do potions, I do fairies.
Yeah, like, I usually do fairies too, but the Grandma's soup.
This is one of the best parts of the game. I'm gonna throw shit in and get better shit back.
Yep. This I did have to look up. Because I was like, wait, I feel like I'm gonna miss items, so I'm gonna look up where some of them are.
What's different about that?
Wait,
I threw it in on accident.
if it's
She
okay, but,
upgraded
like,
your
my
boomerang and your
secret
shield, I
about
believe.
the thief being a
I
locked,
think she upgrades your
why
bombs.
didn't he just tell Link some
No, that's
random
the other one.
nobody he doesn't even know?
That's like Tomb Worlds.
No, that's
Or
the
it's
other
the other
fairy.
one.
Yeah, why?
The
He
one that I
says it's
just throw
supposed to be
money
some
at
kind of
her until she
secret.
upgrades my shit.
That's right.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll be going back to her again, I think next episode. Or maybe this episode. I don't know, I severely edited it every time I go back because it just takes so goddamn long to throw money in. See, now she gives me a bigger shield. Everyone knows.
I love how you're pretty much probably literally the only person who has ever come in here. And then she asks you, this is the 3rd time she's asked you, did you drop this? I'm like, no, I've just been fucking standing here. Not
Okay.
throwing all
I
this
can't
stuff that
believe
you've been
we're
seeing.
actually
Okay,
paying attention.
now we're going to the Village of Thieves after I get some fairies from this pile of
Like,
rocks.
I get why that was there.
Wrong pile of rocks.
Yeah, no, it's that spot, but it's
Yeah, I
in
know,
the Dark
it's the
World.
Dark World pile of rocks.
Yeah, come on, Brian, step it up.
Yeah. Take that. Yay, I'm at full health.
For like, how long?
Long enough to shoot beams at people. Oh yeah, now I have an upgraded boomerang. See, it's
it can
red now.
actually hurt people.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but if I get a boomerang thrown at my face, even if it wasn't upgraded, I feel like that would still hurt me.
Oh wow. I hate those trees. They just shoot bombs at you. I don't understand.
I was wondering what that was because I saw like the root moving up and down, and I'm like, what is that tree doing? Oh, I guess it's gonna shoot bombs at you. It doesn't really make any sense, but you know, whatever.
Sure, why not? I am Ariel. Fear my net.
As you should.
Can you catch anything other than fairies with that?
I think you can catch bees.
You can catch bees, yes.
Ugh, I fucking hate bees.
No, the best part is when you get the lucky beam. Or, no, the good beam.
I don't... Oh, yeah, there's the empty painting. See? Did you see it? It's
Ah!
empty.
Yeah! Nothing in there! I don't know why they had a fucking empty painting.
I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Maybe
Few
they're just
houses
waiting
have
for
it
the
too.
right picture.
Oh, wait, is that the one that you could have pulled his mustache? Or is that Minish Cap?
I wouldn't know.
That's
I'd never
Minish
played.
Cap.
You see, remember, I played these games, those two back to back, so I confuse the two a lot.
Yeah.
Why did I come here? Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the smithy is. But it's not over here.
Oh, he's to the right.
Yeah. I already know where the smithy is, but I forgot where it was, so then I tried to go looking for it.
And you went right past it. But yeah, so one of the things you can get in this game is the good bee. And he'll follow you around, but won't attack you. But he will attack your enemies.
I don't know
Okay,
if that's in this version.
I'm pretty sure that's in this game.
That
I
sounds
think
like
all the
something
bee
from A
stuff
Link
is in the
Between
Game Boy
Worlds.
version.
They did it in A Link Between Worlds too, I think.
Look,
Oh my
there's some
god!
thieves.
That thief actually fucking stole something from you!
Welcome to the Village of Thieves.
Good lord!
Money making game.
I have never been so happy to see a thief steal something from you.
I need to
Please tell me
thoroughly-
that isn't the only one.
Well, we're in the Village of Thieves, so...
I mean, I've only seen one thief that actually lived up to the
Hey,
name.
look at this
though.
guy. Isn't this guy weird? Oh, I can't pick
What?
it up yet.
Wait, do you need the power bracelet or something?
I need the upgraded power glove.
Why? It didn't seem that heavy.
Because it's a black rock, okay?
Are you trying to say that black people are heavier than white people? Sorry, I couldn't even say that with a straight
obvious
face.
joke to be made here.
I couldn't even say it with a straight face.
This temple is irritating, but I think the boss is my favorite one.
I love his incarnation in Link Between Worlds.
I don't know what boss you're talking about, but I'll just wait. I'll just wait
Oh
till we get to
no, the Ice Temple boss is the one that I don't have to move for. I mean, Ice Palace.
Yeah. I mean, ice apartment building.
She's like a prostitute, only with
Yeah, the boss is
only
blind
with
the thief.
upgrades.
Yeah, he's interesting. Although I forgot that when we get to that part, I will remind you. Because I clearly forgot what I was supposed to do in this temple, so I do a lot of shit out of order, and it doesn't make sense, and then I just get stuck, and then I leave to heal, and then I look it up, and I'm like, oh.
How many upgrades are there?
Because it's funny, because this is actually a pretty small dungeon, all things considered.
What happens if you
I
only
mean,
give
palace.
25?
I mean,
Yeah,
thieves,
I mean,
hideouts.
strip mall.
hideout.
'Cause this one technically isn't a palace,
yeah.
I guess. This
They were
one's
only
just a
they were
dungeon.
only uniformly called palaces in Zelda 2, I believe. They were uniformly called dungeons in Zelda 1 and temples in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Pretty much every other time they've all just had unique names.
Well, they actually weren't all called temples in Ocarina of Time.
You're right, because the dungeons when you're a kid aren't called temples.
Yep. My favorite
Only
name
adult
is Inside Jabu Jabu.
Inside Jabba Jabba's belly,
Yes.
which is by far one of the freakiest levels in that game.
It's a little strange. As a kid,
No, it's
though,
just-
I was scared of the Shadow Temple.
I'm just gonna carry this naked fish girl to this random hole in the gut.
Hope
like,
you don't
I don't
get
know.
digested.
If that were me, I would have just fucking stopped right there. If I were Link, I was like, nope, not doing that shit.
not
Hyrule
really
can
how
burn
I
in
would've
hell.
made her walk.
Jabba's kind
I'm not
of
gonna
like
carry her.
No, I wouldn't even made that far.
Link didn't even really have a choice. Jabu Jabu kind of just like forced.
Yeah, but seriously, I wouldn't be carrying her around.
Just
She'd be
like,
walking.
get in my belly!
That's some extra strength antacid right there.
A little bit.
Link is the best antacid anyone could ever ask for.
Errol, I feel like you're blaming the game.
Turns all
I
your
feel like you're
problems into
blaming the
money.
game for your own ineptitude.
Why am I going this way? Oh yes, I know why I'm going this way. I think.
Yeah, no, I remember not liking this level.
Wait, are these even thieves? Do they steal stuff?
Those
They will
are not
steal your
thieves,
shit,
no.
How'd they get in here?
They are minions
Same
of
way you
Ganon.
did.
Oh wait, they're just sharing. They're just the thieves probably just leased this room to Ganon's minions. I understand. That's fine.
Yep.
For a very, very high price. Get it? It's highway robbery.
Uh-huh.
Yay, it's a key. The big key.
Well, I think that's the fastest you've ever actually gotten that.
I was hoping this
Yeah,
would
it's
take
'cause-
Oh wait,
longer to figure
wait.
out, just
The
so I
big
could
key
believe you.
unlocks the dungeon item, though, right?
Yeah, it unlocks the
And the
item
boss.
and the boss.
I know, but calling Brian a piece of
Yep.
shit's just not
See, I'm not
funny.
used to that. I'm just used to the big key just unlocking the boss door.
Yeah.
Going back to,
I mean, it kind of
going
leaves
back
me
to
empty
dungeon
inside
names.
now.
You know what game has the most boring dungeon names?
I mean,
What?
I mean,
Well,
I
very
mean,
first
he even
Zelda.
agrees
Oh,
now.
The
yes.
very first Zelda.
Dungeon 1!
Literally,
Okay, yeah,
Dungeon
I
2!
wasn't
Literally
counting
the
that.
dungeon
Numbers
name.
aren't names.
Literally, the dungeon names are level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8, and Death Mountain.
Level, I can't believe you found this shit without a guide. What's wrong with you?
Level 7, I think, is the best hidden one. And by best hidden, I mean most bullshit to find, because it's just under a random, unassuming tree.
Yep.
And yet people go through that game without the sword. Freaking masochists. I mean, it's impressive,
Speedrunners, man.
but still masochist.
Alright, now where in this dungeon was I again?
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out where I haven't been and how to get to there.
I mean,
Everywhere but these rooms.
Because who designed
you-
this place? This place is
You
a
cannot-
nightmare.
Chris doesn't think so.
you cannot get on my case about this. All the rooms I've seen in this dungeon look pretty much the same.
Well, no, and
Except
that
for-
the first couple rooms literally are pretty much the same.
Right, okay!
Point out.
Alright!
But now everything's different.
Can I just point out that literally everything else in this dungeon is technically the boss?
Yep.
Because you just used the boss key to get in here.
Well,
It's called
I
the big key.
personally
It's not
felt
the
like
point.
they did it so that you wouldn't miss the boss key. Because the boss key's way at the beginning in a chest that's super easy to miss. So they didn't want you to get to the second half of the temple without it.
I
Or,
agree,
you know, they could have
But
just put the...
but I also think
yeah.
it was an intentional thing because, like, the boss isn't technically in the
Well, those are
boss
also
room.
the colors you
No, he's
associate
not.
with those two things.
Wait, was that the boss room you just
subconsciously.
went into
Yep.
that had nothing in it?
Well, Sonic Boom did fire those too. That's just cool.
What a twist!
M. Night Sahasralama!
Okay, I didn't find out that you could kill those stupid pieces of shit until, like, near
Well,
the
I
end of the
liked.
temple after I'd
Okay,
already
not
had, like,
liked.
30
I
dudes
tolerated the
timelines.
3DS version.
No, that happens to me all the time. Me finding out that you can kill enemies that seem like they're invincible.
And from
Which is kind of just
and
why
from,
I
like,
hate the
tweets
whole
and stuff,
invincible
the
enemy
developers
thing
of the
to
3DS
begin
version
with.
have taken into
Because it happens to me a lot where I think an enemy is
people said about
invincible,
the first
and then it
3DS
turns out they're not invincible, and I'm like, well, shit!
mainly the reward you get at the end for 100%.
See, I almost had the right idea here, but then I don't do what I need to do while I'm upstairs, because that would have made sense. There's a lot of backtracking that gets sped up.
Bunny!
I love how when you're a bunny, you literally can't even pick up things. They're too heavy for your little bunny arms.
Like, is it too much to ask to turn into a fucking dragon or something?
Yes.
Like, like Link's a warrior though. Like, I don't think a bunny really
sort of.
fits.
He really wasn't before, you know, this morning. Or this
I mean, I
evening.
guess, but bunnies are like really timid
The game
and they
was
run away
playtested.
easily, and they poop everywhere.
It's
How
supposed
about
to be that he's
No.
like...
No, it had.
I always interpret it as
had
it's supposed to be that
two
he has a gentle
playtesting
nature
groups,
or
but
some shit.
everyone only talks about one because it's the
Like,
first
I
one
mean-
credited. There was the
I
Big
guess
Red Button
that works?
playtesting group, which consisted of
I
one
suppose.
person.
I don't know why I pulled this again.
And then there was the Sega of America
Oh no, because I
playtesting
think I
group
wanted them to
everyone
drop
made
hearts.
because it
So
comes
I was
in
like, please give me hearts.
halfway through the
No, I
credits.
thought you were being a
Which
scientist.
consisted of, like,
Huh?
10
They drop
people.
snakes. I wonder if it does
And they
that
still
every
let it
time.
Okay, so I'm not the only one who's seen that little comic.
No, this is fantastic.
Normal people. Oh, that hurt. I probably shouldn't do that again. Scientists. Jeez, that hurt.
Well, that's because Sega needed it to come out with the show. Because
Well, you have to take multiple trials.
I mean, science is nothing more than observation. You can't really
Pretty
observe
much.
anything if you're not doing it.
Yeah, it could have been a fluke.
See, I should have taken this chest full of
I
bombs
played
and
the
hints.
first.
And of what? You in the wrong room?
No.
No, she's in the right room, and she's gonna forget it.
No, I know that I need to blow it up, but I think for some reason I'm convinced that I need to get that wall to trigger down, or that I need to go to another floor so that I can get to the other side of that wall instead of just throwing the bomb over the wall.
Oh, so the game putting those bombs there, the game's there like, use fucking bombs, you idiot!
Yep.
More like, well, it's more like, just in case you don't have some bombs, here's some bombs.
I don't know what you
Damn
want
it,
to do with
Brian,
them.
why
Like,
can't
by
you
the
use
way,
here?
you need
magic? No, you didn't!
Don't
No,
thank
your
me.
voice said otherwise. I don't like your tone, Mr. Brian.
Don't thank me, your gratitude already has.
And the twist is, you don't actually need the bombs.
Oh, no, you
Nights
do.
a hospital lava!
No, you definitely need the bombs.
Yeah, I know.
Also, fun fact, in Link Between Worlds, this is the only dungeon that you don't need to go get an item to do, I don't believe.
The only one? Really?
Yeah, because most dungeons have an item that you can't even enter the dungeon without it.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I
Yeah, I'll
think
have to play that
this
game
one-
again. So,
I
I'm
think
gonna
this
take it.
one you can just get into.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it. I wonder.
You know, speaking of magic,
How many
is it
items are
possible to
there?
get through this dungeon?
Was there like a disparity between the number of
9.
items and the?
There's 9 items. I think there's 9 items.
That's a Simpsons reference.
Oh. Yeah, okay, I guess I would do it.
Because you needed the sand rod, but the guy that had the sand rod was in this dungeon.
No, this should have just made a 10th item. Make a magical like hairpin to pick a lock. There you go. I should work for Nintendo, obviously.
Yep.
We've been here before, haven't
Yeah,
we?
because
Yeah.
I went through the door that locked behind me.
I am so confused.
I said
Don't
there's
worry,
a lot of
so was
backtracking.
Ariel.
No, I was just
So how-
angry.
How do you kill those things?
You have to attack them when they're not inside the bigger blob.
Oh, okay.
I figured
Yeah,
it
that
out
was my
eventually.
assumption. that was my assumption.
Well, my assumption was I swung my sword at them a shitload of times in a doomed timeline, and I took damage, so I figured I was doing something wrong.
As would a lot of us, I feel. I know I would.
I'm just a strange sort, I guess.
Link?
I mean, it makes sense, and I eventually figure it out. But at the time, I was like, well, I got no idea what to do with these.
Yeah, I have a question. Can Ganondorf monitor what's happening in the Dark World?
But then he blew me up.
I would assume not, otherwise he'd probably be harder to beat.
Okay, well, did you say you would assume he does or doesn't? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you cut out.
He's just an ass.
I would assume he can't.
Okay. Yeah, because if he could...
It just
Yeah, like,
raises
it-
questions.
He'd be like, oh, he'd be like, oh shit, Link's got a giant bomb so he can go get those silver arrows. I'm just not gonna let him do that. I'm gonna sit in front of the door.
And then he drops from the sky like his wall masters.
Yeah. Like, the one thing that could beat Ganondorf, I really doubt he would let Link go get that.
Yeah, you would hope so.
And I've said this before. I think this is actually probably like the third or fourth time I've said this. Ganondorf's biggest mistake in every single Zelda game is leaving Link alive.
Like,
He does that a lot. He's just... Think about it. Ocarina of Time. He rides right past Link, just like, what the fuck ever.
Well, he's just
he does
like,
it in
yeah,
Wind
just some
Waker.
kid.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. Like,
He's
see, this
let
is what I'm
Link
saying.
live way too much.
This is what I'm saying. Like, did he do it in Twilight Princess?
No, because he wasn't there for most of Twilight Princess.
Okay.
Also, look, I found the maiden!
Is that's the maiden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why isn't she encased in like a diamond?
Shut up, Brian. You think too much.
I don't know, because
But
they locked her in a prison this time.
But it's the exposition diamond. I need to know exactly what's going on, even though I should already know everything by now.
I gotta hurry. Ta! Now I can lift heavy things by wearing gloves.
Aren't the maidens supposed to be magical?
The what?
Aren't the maidens supposed to be magical?
They're
Yes.
descendants of the Seven Sages, but their bloodline is super thinned out.
Oh. Alright, because I was thinking, why can't we just, I don't know, teleport or something?
Yeah, that's the big thing. They do mention that.
Okay.
And
It's also in the Hyrule Historia.
yeah. Because I think Link is a descendant, well, aside from being the descendant of, you know, Link somehow or another.
He's not.
Um,
He's not. Because Link died, remember?
yeah, but he's got a very thinned out, Hyrule Knight's blood, is what the last girl said.
Yeah. He is a knight of Hyrule, it's just thin. Doesn't necessarily mean he's the child of Link,
Yeah.
or the descendant of Link. But, yeah.
Yeah, and I always thought of, like, I never thought, like, the reincarnations of Link were ever really related
See,
to other reincarnations
I
of
always
Link.
did, because why else would they look similar every time?
I mean, yeah, I'm coming at this from I know that they're reincarnations now, so, but I didn't really think about it before then, but if I had, I would have probably come to the conclusion that they were related, or that it was just a different story.
Okay, so this maiden has to be brought to the exit, so it's time to bring her outside.
Yep, we're not gonna hit any obstacles at all.
Nope, don't even worry about it. We're just gonna bring her outside, and we'll all be fine.
I love how you turned around and pressed her face into the fire instead. Human shield!
Okay, but see,
I have
this
an
is
actual-
the part I'm talking about where I forgot what I was supposed to do in this temple.
Wait, was that blocked off before?
No.
Oh.
Fireballs. See, it turns out she actually will follow you when you jump off ledges.
Convenient. I mean, if she didn't, would there be any way to get up there?
Yeah, but it'd be very long.
See, I feel like, well, actually, you know what, it is, never mind. I was about to say that I would get stuck here because I wouldn't know that you could run under the bridges to get to a different room, but if you had the map and you had done it, like, going up, then that's not a problem. So never mind, disregard
Hey,
me.
we're at the exit. What do you mean don't go this way? This is the fucking exit. Which way am I supposed to go? You know what? Fuck you. I'm going out the exit anyway. And then she's gone.
And then you just leave her?
Yep.
Fuck you! I'm out. Why won't she come with you?
Because we're getting to that. Not gonna spoil it for you.
Okay. Is it logical?
Yes.
'Cause we know how I feel about that.
No, it makes sense. It's just like I said, I forgot what you were actually supposed to do in this temple. So when she said bring me to the exit, I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring you to the exits.
Okay. No, that's the entrance. Bring me to the exit.
I mean, technically, yes.
So wait, do you have to go all the way back to where she
Yep.
was?
And also, I still have to do that other part that I forgot to do.
So she goes back to her fucking cage.
Yep.
And plants herself there.
Yeah, but it'll
Because-
all make sense. Sort of. Actually, it's a really terrible plan on when you think about it. When you have all the details, it's a really stupid plan.
I feel like she could have, I don't know, filled you in on what was going on.
No, just wait. She's got some ulterior motives here.
Oh, fun.
Oh good, I am going back to do the thing. I hope. I hope I'm doing the thing at any rates. If I came all the way back here and I'm not going to do it, I'm going to be pissed off.
I mean, you record it, you would know.
Yeah, I recorded this a while ago though, man. And I have so many doomed timelines, it's hard to keep straight what actually happened anymore.
That's fair.
Yay, I did it. No, not yet. Hang on. BRB.
You missed.
Hang on. BRB. There we go. I did the thing. That is much importance.
I love how even after you have the giant Titan Gauntlet Club things, Link still has to sweat in order to lift the bombs, which aren't that heavy in the first place.
Shh. You don't know how heavy they are.
But he could lift them before he had the Titan Glove, so why is he still going like...
I don't know. See, now I can take a shortcut to get to her, though. See that big block?
Mm-hmm. Ah, I see. I'm just appalled that she got back here. Like, how'd she get back here without dying?
Or
But
maybe
there
she
are
was
monsters.
just kidnapped immediately. You saved my life. Please take me outside, but not through the entrance.
I fucking tried to take you outside!
Because that would make far too much sense.
Oh. Wow.
Does it make sense now?
Yes. It does. And it is a shitty plan.
Yeah, his plan is to wait for you to show up. To trick you into taking him outside, but then to not actually follow through with the trick. So that he can fight you, but he'll only fight you if you reveal that he's not actually the maiden.
He could have done this at any point.
He could have, yes.
What the fuck?
I'm not a fan of
Okay.
this boss either.
Ganon obviously needs a better human resources department, because, like, that ball, this guy never should have been hired. That ball was dropped so hard.
Just a little bit.
Although, to be fair, maybe he hired him just because of the eye lasers.
Yeah, I mean,
that is pretty
they
Did
are pretty useful.
Did you just die in 2 hits?
Oh yeah. Remember, I don't have the next armor upgrade yet.
Alright.
Yeah, see, this is one of those things. People talk about how Link to the Past isn't linear, and how you can do the dungeons in any order. But it's like, if you're looking at the map to find the dungeons, you wouldn't even know that you could do them in any order.
Yeah, because they have them numbered.
Because they're
Not just
numbered,
marked,
so
they're
it's like-
numbered.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll just go to number 2 now, because I assume that's the only one I can currently do.
Yeah, I think the actual order people go with is like 1 and then 4. This one. And then, I don't remember the other ones.
I mean, did they intend for it to be a Well, of course they did, because they programmed it so you could go to any dungeon at any point. But
As long
like,
as
if
you
that
have
was
the item,
case,
yes.
Right. If that was the case, then why'd they bother numbering them at all?
I don't know.
Yeah, the only items you need to get to the dungeons in the Dark World is the items you got in the Light World and the hammer.
You also
Yeah.
need the Zora flippers.
The items you got in the Light World.
Yeah, but the Zora flippers seem like they're optional if you don't know where they are.
But
Now,
don't you need them to get to one of the levels?
Well, yeah, you need them to do the entire Swamp Palace.
No.
Now, see, here's the diamond of exposition.
Yep,
Now I can be at peace. It's all good.
I'm so glad. And now that was the Village of Thieves, or Thieves Town, or...
Was there one thief in there?
Yuck. It's
Yeah.
a tough economy, man.
So they should be stealing more.
Okay, but do you know how hard it is to pay thieves?
But they steal the money, so they don't have.
Shh, next time.
Exactly.
But you know what
Next
else we're gonna
time.
steal?
Next time.
The
Next
viewers'
time.
time
Next
in the next
time.
episode. Good night,
I don't think
everybody.
that was a good
Next
segment.
time.
Goodbye.
Fucking perfect.